Creating symmetry is another way to make our compositions visually interesting. Let's trigger a clip that could benefit from symmetry. As you can see, this clip contains some left and right movement. Let's go over some of Resolume's effects that we can use to create symmetry. First up is mirror. Drag the mirror effect onto our clip. Let's dig into the parameters to show how this effect works. The X parameter controls how our clip is mirrored from left to right. Let's input 0.50 directly for perfect symmetry. The Y parameter controls how much of the clip is mirrored from top to bottom. By changing the value to 0.50, we now achieve perfect symmetry on both sides. Furthermore, you can play around with the other controls, such as the in-out slider, which drags the mirror effect closer in or further out. Next up is the flip effect. Let's trigger a new clip and drag the effect onto it. What flip does is flip the image vertically, horizontally, or both, depending on which modes are toggled here. At first glance, we're still looking at the same clip, just flipped. Where the magic happens is when you change the blend mode and opacity parameters. Let's bring down the opacity of the effect to 50%. Notice that we've created a mirror-like effect. If we enable both horizontal and vertical modes, we've now got a pretty interesting composition. Let's change the blending mode to lighten. Now it's less faded and our clip is fully revealed. Try playing around with other blend modes, such as RGB, for even more interesting looks. Lastly, let's show the mirror quad effect at work. Let's trigger a new clip and drag the mirror quad effect onto it. This effect flips and mirrors your content into 4 quadrants or sections of the screen. It's pretty straightforward, with the option to flip the X and Y values, or both. The fun is in experimentation, so play around with the various controls and even combine some of these effects to create interesting looks. As a side note, although symmetry looks nice for the most part, too much symmetry can be monotonous visually. Consider how symmetry can be used to enhance your overall composition rather than overwhelm it.